Richie Allan, global health and fitness leader, business development, customer experience, sales, marketing, leadership, account management, and partnerships manager at Active Insight. Welcome to Icebreaker. That was a very long LinkedIn headline. I need a breath now. How are you today?
I'm very good, thanks. I'm very good. Yeah, I had hair when I started many of these jobs and many of these careers. So as you can see from my time in the fitness industry, it does this to people. No hair and a bit of a grey beard now. But yeah, it's great to meet you and great to be here.
Thanks for joining me. And you were nominated by Jules, but you've come on. You're quite happy to be here, aren't you? You're not.
I'm over the moon. The sun's shining, and Jules has obviously did a great job of this. So I've got some shoes to follow in, haven't I?
You have indeed. Shall we get into it then?
Let's go. Let's do it.
May I have a number, please, between 1 and 5?
1 and 5. We'll go with 3.
3. And a number between 1 and 6, please.
1 and 6. We'll go 5.
5. Do you want me to count from the top or the bottom?
The top.
You're going to get. Oh, I don't know what this question is. Remember, if you don't like the question, you can pass.
Is that small?
Like a bit of a story scanner.
Or a cloud?
Oh, this is a bit of a deep one. How does your mood influence your decisions?
Well, after doing insight training for many companies over the years, especially Fitness First, and we use it at Les Mills as well. So knowing your insight profile and whether you're a direct red or a sunshine yellow, sometimes this question can come up whether you're in work mode or home mode. And from some of the roles I've done, especially some of the sales roles in the budget sector, a fiery red is what you had to do sometimes to get the job done. But I would say I'm a sunshine yellow person. So I suppose your mood can be affected in your decision making by what sort of mood you're in that day and how you've got out of bed. I've always been a half glass full type of guy, so I'd like to think I am sunshine yellow, and I'd like to think that you make decisions when you're in a good mood, but I suppose that's not always the case. So it probably does affect your decision making, but I guess it's in what context the decision making is made, whether it's a work capacity or a personal capacity. I suppose again, as being a bit of a red and a yellow, you can be a bit sort of making quick decisions on the spot, or you can be a bit spontaneous as a bright yellow, sunshine yellow sort of person. So I'd like to think the mood probably does affect my abilities to make decisions, but hopefully in the right one. If you're a positive person and you make positive decisions and you're around positive people, and I'd like to have done that in my career, is work with positive people, because I suppose you share the same energy. So I'm maybe going down the insights road a little bit too much there, but I do know that working with the type of people that give off the sort of energy that I like to give off, you can make the right decisions. So yeah, I'd probably say that I can make the right decisions if I'm in the right mood, and I hope that's not the wrong way to answer it, but I can't really think of another way to put it, really.
It's a bit of a deep question, isn't it? I love that, sunshine yellow.
Yeah, that's how it was.
I've not heard a description of person as a sunshine yellow. I did a tetra mapping thing on Friday, and I came out as fire, which sounds really red and fiery, doesn't it? But it was actually quite a positive thing, but it didn't surprise me. So, oh, brilliant. Well, I'm a coach, so obviously this is kind of that whole raising awareness of how you are feeling before you make decisions, isn't it? So It sounds like you're quite, you know yourself quite well, Richie, and you're a sunshine yellow.
Yeah, when you're showing that insight sort of paradigm of how to learn, how to work with other people who are not like yourself. So when they explained it at Fitness First and the report came back and it was huge of what your opposites might be, how you can motivate people who are like you, how you may clash with people that are the opposite of you. But yeah, I always remember the colours of fiery red, sunshine yellow, earth green, and the blue one. I could probably give you another word for the blue one, but it was quite a systematic and organised, and people maybe took a little bit longer to make decisions. But yeah, I suppose people's mood at work, when I've been in leadership roles, you're trying to motivate people to get the best out of them. So you want them to be making the right decisions in the right capacity, I guess. But I always enjoyed that sort of training, that sort of leadership style. And I know that hopefully we're going to be doing some stuff with yourself, as we've just been talking about. But Yeah, I suppose these cards are going to throw up questions that you're not ready for, aren't they?
I know, and that's what it's not easy getting a question like that and having to answer it on the spot. And also, it's funny you mentioned the blues are data-led people, and there is a
That's
brilliant
right.
book that is kind of really accessible for this kind of peak colors and the red and the yellow, green and blue. It's called Surrounded by Idiots. And I can't remember the name of the author, but it's a really great book, and it's kind of gives you the hacks of how to work out what you are and work out what other people are, and then how you can kind of communicate with them. So I recommend that book, Surrounded by Idiots. It's quite a good read.
Did that on audio very, very recently, so I can tell you the author is Thomas Erickson, and you can get it on audio because that's what I listen to more. Oh my! Started one of my audiobooks. Oh, that was a good time, wasn't it? That's my phone listening to me. But yeah, I did it on Audible recently, so I think Surrounded by Idiots is a great book. And it's one of them titles that you pick up thinking you don't know what you're going to learn about it, but it's definitely a recommended book that I would definitely say for people to try out.
Oh, brilliant! That's great. Look, we're on the same page. You see, I'm a red, bit of yellow, but mostly red. So yeah, cool. Thanks, Richie. That was great. Shall we do a quick wrap up?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So normally I ask for a nomination, somebody that you think would like to come on and do an icebreaker with me. Is there anybody that you could nominate today?
Yeah, so I'd like to say thanks for Jules again for nominating myself. But when I've watched some of these that you've done out, and I watched Mark's as well, which I thought was great. One of the people I think would be great at this, and I've worked with her in a former life before, would be Claire Place, who's currently at UK Active. She's definitely sunshine yellow, but I'm sure that on the spot she'd be great for a nomination for your icebreakers, Libby. So I'm going to nominate Claire Place of UK Active.
Oh, thanks, Richie. I linked in with Claire the other week, so I don't think I've ever met her, but we have just recently linked in. So hopefully she'll be happy with the nomination.
Yeah,
I'll let you tell her that you've you've put her on the spot, and hopefully she won't mind, and we'll see her on here soon. That's been brilliant. Thanks for joining me today, Richie. It's been lovely getting to know a bit more about you and your sunshine yellow personality. Thanks a lot.
Nice to meet you, Libby. Cheers now.
Bye.